I've gotten some comments similar to this one where people were like, what are you talking about? The offense wasn't shaky. It looked great. And yeah, you're right. The offense was great yesterday. What I was trying to get at in my previous video was that basically the offense got off to a hot start in yesterday's game, but then got very stagnant in the third quarter and parts of the fourth quarter as well until the very end in that game-winning drive. And I think I just didn't do a very good job of explaining that in my previous video. That video was made immediately after the game ended. And had it not been for that final game-winning drive by the Rams offense, then yeah, you could make an argument the offense was very up and down in that game. But regardless, they crushed it. And it was a thrilling ending, no doubt. But while we're here, let's talk about how Stetson Bennett has had massive growth over the past year. These are Stetson Bennett's numbers from last night's game against the Chargers, and well, he's been crushing it in this preseason so far. In the first two games, he has just been about as good as you can ask for. But he's had a long journey to get to this point in his NFL career so far. Remember, after the 2023 preseason, he took off the entire 2023 regular season for personal issues, and we didn't know if we were ever going to hear from him ever again. And then he came back last year, and his 2024 preseason was quite forgettable. It was rough. But he's been crushing it in this preseason, absolutely lighting it up. And he's been proving me wrong. I was not a Stetson Bennett believer one bit. But I have to give credit to the massive growth that he's shown in the past year. And got to give a special shout out to Sean McVay and the Rams coaching staff and organization for continuing to believe in Stetson Bennett, while myself and many others were writing him off. Now, I'm not going to say that Stetson Bennett is going to be the Rams' next franchise QB. No. I'm not going that far. What I am saying is he's proven during training camp and the preseason so far this year is that he can be a reliable backup QB in this league and a very solid spot starter, meaning that he can do a good job of filling in whenever there's an injury, which is something that we're probably going to need this season. So shout out to Stetson Bennett, Sean McVay, and the Rams organization. Keep up the great work. Let me know your thoughts on all this. And as always, go Rams.